Hi, we're here. Oh, look at that Liz. Ain't she a beaut? I forgot that's what this was.
Oh my god, I'm hearing double.
Well, I you probably yeah, because you're watching the stream
I'll
to make
just
sure it
I'll just
works.
mute it. There you go.
That's that's also a good idea to do.
God, it's goddamn Dio, you know.
Oh, it's hilarious though, isn't it? It's tradition.
Sure, it's tradition.
It's tradition.
I can't wait for when the next campaign. There, we must keep. God damn it! I know there's a delay, but it's still kind of funny. Just like me, Perpina, and you with your GIF.
Yes. I'll be honest, I forgot to change it, but I'm not gonna change it anyway.
I
Tamamo is
wish you
love,
flip.
Tamamo's life.
I wish you flipped me the other way, so I'm looking at you while you're sticking your tongue at me.
Nah, nah, nah.
Why do we keep the Monome?
Oh, good question. I can answer that for you.
It's
Before
been
I
like
explain
this.
what this is.
We still keep the Monome after all these. Well,
And there's a
oh, I see
reason for
Joro's
it.
gone. Oh, Joro's gone too.
There's a reason for that too.
Good. Now let's. I'm not supposed to be taking over this stream. It's your thing.
It's not a my thing, it's an our thing.
Yes, I'll get ready. Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, that's gonna be a mistake.
Well, go.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so for all Scott that is here, or anyone that listens to this later, watches this later, because I'm probably not gonna delete it. I might archive it at some point after a week or so. I don't know yet. I'll find out. Yes, sip your tea.
Mm-hmm.
But this is me testing to see how streaming on YouTube works. What's different compared to Twitch, if anything at all? I don't know if there is. So far, it seems relatively similar. Maybe a little more effort to just start up in general, but I'll see. I'll see which one's better. Maybe we'll stick with this from now on. I honestly have no idea. But if you can also see, we're testing a few other things, like a few widgets here and there. If you can't tell from the little pop-ups. Hi.
I will control the world. The world.
Zawarudo.
I am Fairy Knight Gawain. I will
Gareth?
control the world. I mean Gareth. Fuck.
Gawain's over in the top right corner.
As well as the DM and for Caldamine and most Magic the Gathering themes,
Yes.
or better yet, known as Mr. L.
Anyway, this stream, in terms of what it's actually supposed to be, not just a test to see if things work, what works, if anything works, because you might have seen, and by that I mean if you were on Twitch a couple days ago, you might have seen that Scott was testing the other widget that we were testing out on Thursday. Was it Thursday we were testing them all out? Or was it
We were
Wednesday?
playing with them on Wednesday and Thursday.
Whichever day it was, we were testing a whole bunch of stuff, seeing what stuck, seeing what worked, seeing what we were going to go with. And this, what you see here, is not going to be a permanent thing at the moment. I think I have a way I'm going to use it for something else in the future, but it's probably not going to be for Fate. Not this Fate. Not Kaldheim. Scott will probably keep what you saw on Twitch Friday, or what you were probably going to see Wednesday for Kaldheim.
Possibly. We'll see how it goes. I do like the widgets.
Yeah. It puts a face to a voice, technically.
As yours is just a gif of someone licking my character. How lewd are you?
Yes. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't even know what button it is. I was gonna look for my Nep Howlude.
It's one of the buttons.
It's one of them, but I don't want to click the wrong one
I
because some of them are just.
do it. Pick one. Believe in fate.
I believe in it. I have no idea if this is linked to Discord, so I'll find out.
Ta la 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 ta la la la.
All right, I got a Neptune one. I'm surprised.
I'm surprised too.
Wait, did you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I don't know if I heard it from the video.
It definitely came through on the video. Everything's coming through. I just didn't know if Discord would pick it up, because sometimes it doesn't like that. Anyway. Anyway, what
One
this
day
stream is supposed to be, because I realized I got off topic besides the test part. Huh.
That's nothing new.
I'm always off topic.
All must be distractions. All must be all about me.
I am the king of tangents. I can say
Now get-
one thing and
now
end up on the
get-
other
get-
side of the world.
Okay, stop talking. Get to your damn thing, because I got stuff for my campaign, dude. Get your fake list. Show your lewds.
What?
I mean, fuck.
I mean, Liz is right here.
She's my baby. She is my baby. She
Anyway,
was
off topic.
mine, and I was able to be a magical girl. God damn it! And she won with the power of friendship.
So this is something I would typically do between arcs, which it is right now, but the last time I did one was after the party got out of the Land King and before they even knew about Lady Windup. So there have been 2 arcs since the last one happened, so I'm overdue. And it's gonna... some things might be things I've already said before at this point, because I don't know if I've mentioned things offhand as little bits of trivia or behind the scenes, but
The lore from one brain cell. The lore.
yes. Anyway, I don't have a good map to put you on for the moment, so we're gonna... Hold on. I'm wrong. Why do I still have this map?
Let's talk about this map. I remember we started right about here.
That is where you started, yes.
Yes. I felt so bad in this arc. We didn't say goodbye to the kid who lost Ashitama.
No,
I really
poor
wanted
Asha.
I really wanted to say goodbye to Asha, but everyone else in the party was like, "No."
So
We have to
unfortunately,
wear-
this was so long ago at this point that I don't exactly remember everything in order of how they went. Not in terms of how the campaign went, but in terms of ideas I had scrapped and
a lot
changed.
of stuff. A lot of stuff was scrapped to my knowledge. I remember we had we found the boat. From I have my notes on this.
Oh,
We went to the boat.
hold on. No, that's a good starting point. The boat. The boat was
the
going to be
boat.
different. The boat was going to be more important.
Yeah, it really wasn't. We went by land.
I know, but hold on. This is a good starting point. Let me speak. So,
Okay.
at some point, the party ran into Jason. Jason was not originally a part of this arc. However, I believe it was Ajay. Was that the guy who had the boat at first? I can double check it.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty
Ajay.
sure it was Ajay. Yes, it is.
Some weird guy that we saw.
Asha's father. He was not originally going to be the one with the boat. That was going to be Captain Nemo.
Oh, that would have been more funny.
And Nemo would have essentially taken the place of Jason at some point, where Jason was steering you guys around on this not open sea, but like this area around towards the end. Or if you needed to go anywhere, he would have been the farrier. But that never went anywhere. I didn't use Nemo for that at all. We'll talk more about Nemo later, I'm sure, but...
Someone joined.
Oh,
Let's go.
the call, or...
Joined
Oh,
the
yeah,
call.
no,
Sorry.
I see you. Yes. Look at the little Jakal.
Say a little Jakal.
You're on the stream, Scott.
Oh,
you
you
should
have,
be able to see it.
you have the widget up still? Alrighty.
Except it's not the same one Scott was using.
Okay. But it still shows my standard image?
Yes.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Now this one, you can actually change. If you want the link, I can give it to you.
It's alright. For this, screw it. Send me the link.
Alright, give me just a moment. I don't think anything should come up for this. No, okay, good. And back to Roll20, exit out of that. Open up Discord. Where are you, Kobu? Yuff.
I am switching my image back to Titania.
And,
You mean boards?
and you can choose different images for static and speaking.
I am Dio Uno.
And you actually did join at a relatively good time, because I've only just started talking about behind-the-scenes things about the Indian arc.
Oh.
things that were scraps,
Okay,
things
I
that were
certainly-
cut, things that I changed.
The one thing that really upset me, which I really wanted to do in this arc, was collect a crap ton of crocodiles to make it to a giant golem.
The amount of Kali you would have had to fight.
I would have been happy. There was a village right over here, which we never really gone to.
Yes,
which
you did.
was like a. No, we didn't.
That was the final
we didn't
fight.
Oh,
That was the location of the final fight.
okay. That would have been nice to know. Well,
I did say that.
Ah,
That's where all of the Kali are originating from because of him.
ah.
Yes.
Well, I didn't think that.
I do believe I said that.
I don't remember that.
Maybe.
I'm sorry.
Well, I
Gordon.
was. Yeah, Wick was going through a lot when we were going to that battle.
I'm sorry. Do I not have Titania art on this computer? Well,
Well then.
Fuck that guy. I wish he wasn't evil. I trusted him.
Not the best transition, but I guess I can talk about Basmasuda / Shiva for a while.
No, we gotta go to Kosala, then we go to the Van Kuren, and then we go to the Great Pyramids. You know the rules. Get 'em
Alright,
back.
I will try and go in as order as possible. Kosala. Hold on, let me pull up my notes and see if I actually have anything different for there. Because I have so much more for Akihabara that I actually remember, because it only just happened.
Back to looking through NPCs. God, I really should try to do like more male allies.
Oh, yep, nope, that's an obvious one right there. Alright, Ushiwaka Maru, there's a good place to start. She was not going to be there. It was going to be someone else. For the life of me, I cannot remember who it was. It might have been Hogan. Not Hulk Hogan, by the way.
How is the goddamn, there were servants in there that we met that were 2 Egyptian servants. Did they
In
escape the land?
Kosala?
No. In Kosala was there was a lot of
in
good
the
people.
Land King?
Yeah, in the Land King there were a few servants in there that we met.
I can spell. You met them again.
Oh.
Cleopatra and Nefertari.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They were at the Great Pyramids.
Yeah, that's where they belong. So yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes, they did make it out of the Land King, Scott. To answer your question.
Seems like is it
What?
the thing's lagging.
I did drop frames for a second, but I should be okay right now.
Everything's blurry.
No, it is not okay. Got it.
Yeah, everything's like blurry, everything's like lagging. What the
Hold on, let me... Nope, okay, there goes the internet. Am I good now? No. Maybe? No. Where'd my internet go? Come on, I need you.
I guess there's no stream today.
there we go. Finally, I found the artwork.
Dude, things like like in a loop.
I can see... Oh, wait, no. Oh, is it... No, is it good? No. Yes? No. Where's the problem? Where's the problem?
Okay, everything seems like it's going smoothly now.
Are you sure? It doesn't look that way on my end.
Dislike. I hated that YouTube got rid of dislike.
Well, that's a conversation for another
Love how
time.
it's. Yeah, that's
that
definitely
is.
not a conversation for now.
Yeah. No, but I guess it's moving along.
Is it okay? I need to know that before I keep talking. It looks decent on my end. Oh,
Yeah, it looks
excellent
fun.
connection. There we go. Okay, I don't know what I did, but I clicked a button. I honestly have no idea what I did. Oh, well, there it goes. You know what? For the moment, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not at 0 kilobytes per second, so it's fine.
Dear God, that was loud.
Okay. What else is in Kosala? I guess it's not really anything major, just the whole point of Rama and what was going to happen with him, which technically did happen. It was just more a behind the scenes thing and not something that happened on stream, which was having someone stay behind to talk to him and get him to open up. And realistically, Liz was the person to get the job done on that front because the conversation she had was really fitting for it. She talked about how they both are no longer with the people who they want to be with. For Liz, that is Yuno. For Rama, that is Sita. And how,
God,
despite that, she is still moving forward.
it's still sad because they messed up their wish. Why couldn't they do anything correct with their wish? They had so many options. They should have discussed with Yuno so that their wish would have came true correctly.
Well, some things just can't be wished for. It's like a monkey's paw.
Listen here, the fate wishes is very up to questionable. So far, I feel like I won in my wish. I got what the world. Well, though the world never progressed into scientific development of superiority, it led to nothing more than a hard reset back to fantasy time.
Not your fault. That was
Well,
Merim.
yeah, fuck Merum. I would have fucked him up if I didn't become brain dead.
Alrighty, I
But
think I have it changed now.
I think that's a
It is
story
on
for
my
another
end.
day. That's a story for.
Alrighty.
That's a story for another day.
Oh, and I did already mention that Jason was not originally going to be a part of it. As well, by extension, Canis was a very last minute addition. But I love that I added them to the arc. They just added so much.
I'm glad that they were added too. Jason became one of Wick's friends.
And it was only at the cost of Nemo.
Eh,
Well, I mean, you guys never met Nemo, so of course you have no attachment.
yeah, that's true.
I can't remember how early did I add or not add plan to add Salieri. I know it's before anything happened, but I can't remember. And no, you
Salieri,
wouldn't have the answer because I never told you.
yeah, but Salieri was added in. He was in Kosala at the Adventurers Guild.
As I said, you don't have the answer because I know where he was. I don't know how soon in development of the arc I added him.
I don't know either. That's you.
I know.
I'm just rehearsing things that I remember.
Well, I guess we can't really talk about this arc without talking about Nessa a little bit.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Because Nessa, I don't know how much of their backstory was actually explained, but basically they were living in a little village off in Egypt where people, a cult, were experimenting on them to try and fuck, I actually can't remember, was it summon a god, a demon? I think it was to summon a demon.
Summoned
And
a demon.
instead they summoned a beast. So
Ah.
that went well. And then said
I
beast
still love
destroyed
how-
the village.
I love how Nessa was basically brought in with the expectation of Jules' death, yet Jules has stubbornly hung on.
That's actually not quite right, and this is a good chance for me to explain the purpose of Nessa. Nessa was Joey's backup character. However, it got to a point where their existence was so crucial to certain points that it was either they need to exist or they cannot exist. And if they are introduced, they need to be introduced now. Because once you guys left India, oh well, they're there. There goes the backup character.
When your backup character is almost more important to the plot than your main character.
Oh, hey, Jules is gonna get
I
Merlin
hate
out
to
of.
say it like that, but I mean it's a beast that's heavily plot relevant.
Yeah,
Hey,
so is the
hey,
person who was
hey.
head over heels for Merlin.
Hey, I was happy with my integration. Mine isn't important to the plot. I was happy to exist. I don't know. All I know is just the vast amount of, dear God, lot of fire resistance and radiant resistant people.
In this arc, yes, because fire was a big theme, if you couldn't tell by the fire demon.
No oh yeah, and then kidnap, torture. They're good things.
The fun thing is going to be that now we're in Avalon, which is going to be Fey bullshit. A lot of them probably going to be resistant to Psychic, which is one of my main damage types.
As well as mine.
Because when I'm not swinging my sword,
Scott,
all
you
my
can
shit does
switch
psychic
yours.
damage.
Huh?
Do
Scott,
what?
you can switch your damage type.
I know that, but it just fuck the Fae, get what we need out, kill the guy, kill the fucking weird black red guy, we're good.
The wolf. Alright, just gonna gloss over that because I don't even want to question it at this point.
Well, he's the demon guy, he's the demon lord dude. As well as some like guy with like ginger hair.
Do you mean Nobunaga?
One of these days,
Now there was some guy like with green clothing and he looks like Shakespeare, but not Shakespeare because he's like reformed.
He's reformed.
I think you need to say refined.
Refined.
Nah. Shakespeare's reformed now.
We don't talk about Shakespeare.
He's no longer in
I'm trying
debt.
to think who would have green a green.
Oh no, I
outfit
know
and
who
live
he's
here.
talking about, but you guys don't know the name, so I'm not gonna say it because that's spoilers.
Yeah, that's just the colors. I go by color palettes with Wick. And also Scott.
But yes, that's not the person I'm talking about, Scott. I know who that person is. I'm not gonna name them though.
I know that. I'm just describing the person that I remember. It's been a
I
while.
was talking about the person in black and red that you mentioned.
Oh yeah, that we know that guy. He's the demon lord.
Yes, she is.
Oh. Damn fate.
Oh boy, her.
Scott, we went through this in Cards Against Humanity last night.
I know.
Female Nobunaga, the award goes to Fate.
Okay, continue. Overall, of my big brain, what happened in this arc? I had to survive.
I feel like there was another, not last minute change, but something that was added later, or I thought of later, or changed at some point. Oh, yeah, actually, I think it was Ciel's presence that was changed. Originally, she was going to just be in Akihabara, but I realized it just made more sense for her to be with the quote-unquote misfit group. Because she isn't entirely loyal to Merum and his cause, but she was still helping him for a time. He looks up to her, etc., etc. So, yeah. Eventually I decided to put her with Rhinus' group, and the rest is history. There really isn't... I don't think there's that much else to talk about with this arc in general, besides little bits of trivia, not so much changes or cuts.
I also went into the Fae by accident.
Huh. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, where it got sent to the Fae by accident trying to help Boars.
Oh, yeah, in case anyone watching this at any point doesn't know timeline stuff, before the final episode of this arc, I believe the name of the episode is Reunion. I cannot remember for the life of me the actual number of it. Between the episode before that and that one, go watch Fate Memoria. That is where it takes place.
Yes, when I went back in time.
Yeah, it's the timeline bullshit.
Yep.
Began to descend before the descent of Wick's madness.
Actually, maybe was Ozymandias a later edition? No.
No,
No?
Ozymandias was always at the Great Pyramids.
No, he had to be there from the beginning.
Yeah, fuck it. You got the Great Pyramids that don't even look like pyramids.
Hey, I don't have a pyramid symbol. I'm very limited with the free version. Actually, I don't even know if the paid version has it.
I don't even know either, but all I know is that's a pyramid.
Oh, wait, no. I'm close, but wrong. It's not Ozzy. It was Moses. Moses was the later edition.
Oh yeah.
And by
What
that,
about
I
Moses?
mean I didn't know what I wanted to do with. I know I wanted him in the arc, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with him until I think it was until the party got to Kosala I finally figured out what I wanted to do with him, which was make him aligned with Varanasi, make him a savior class because Moses, it makes sense. It makes sense. And I decided to go to hell with it and say, all right, cool. He's not just Moses. He's also the Leviathan. Great. Have fun.
How many had to die?
Surprisingly, no one, because that fight went really well for the NPCs.
We
Well,
lost the Witch of Vengeance.
yeah, Jalter
Kama also
was
did die before that point too.
Kama Shmama. They're good. For now.
I regret not my decisions of what I did in the Joro arc. That bastard.
Oh wait, was okay. I could be misremembering because I don't actually remember what my original goal was with this. But I know that Karna was originally supposed to do much more than he originally did. He was supposed to do a lot more, and I can't remember what it was.
I was happy to meet the son of the sun. The son of the sun.
Also, technically, I I did not create the imaginary servants until definitely before Joey went to Alexandria's library, but it was during this arc that I first thought of it. So, hold on, I had a hiccup. I think. Ugh. Yep, there's the hiccup. But in case you want to know, the imaginary servant that would have been summoned for the Land King, aka against Li Shuen, would have been Ivan the Terrible. Wonderful.
I would have loved.
Oh shit!
That would have been cool. I'm not gonna lie. I wish we had Ivan.
Well, remember, it had to be someone who could 1v1.
That makes sense. Ivan's awesome. So far, we need to wait. So far, we have defeated 2 of the limbs.
You have killed 2, defeated 3 technically, if you want to count what happened with King as a win.
King was an ally.
So
We didn't
was the
really
Rat
need
King.
to
Still, it was nice that with like left arm that we didn't really need to fight him.
Of course not.
He just kind of like, look, I'm staying the hell out of this.
But will that have
Having one that's
repercussions?
actually reasonable.
I mean, he is
Say
also
what?
actual human size or rat size as opposed to the giants you've met so far.
Right, but it's nice having one that's reasonable. That if it comes down to the very end, we can still figure something out.
But will that have
There wa-
repercussions, letting Merum keep one of his limbs?
We don't know. Merum has to cease to exist, or we banish Merum to a dark dimension. In the backstart of this, I think we hit everything in Kosala's arc. Wick, I just felt bad that we left really early. I would have loved us to say goodbye to our friends.
Well,
Ash
you did
Fatam.
say goodbye to a lot of them, just not everyone.
Well, the one that met the most was the person who summoned Ashvatama.
Asha.
Because Asha was very close to Wick. Also, Ashvatama sacrificed himself to save Wick.
Yeah.
There was a lot of death in his arc. And that wasn't even part of my plan. But
I also think, was it part of this arc or was it the last arc that even like off screen that we lost valuable NPCs?
we lost
even back home.
We lost Suzuka.
Nope, that was this arc.
That was this arc. But, hearing about that back home, that was a blind side and a half.
Yeah, by Muramasa of all people.
Fuck Muramasa.
I mean,
His death
albeit Muramasa was technically Shiva, who was technically Basmasura, but Still, he had some form of himself in there, which is why he wasn't able to kill Ilya.
But yet he was able to kill Suzuka, the person that Wick wanted to bring back, as well as Da Vinci. But Da Vinci's okay.
Well, that's because Muramasa has some Shiro in him, and Ilya's his big sister.
I don't care. You killed Suzuka, you son of a bitch. Your death is the
I did
necessity.
the fight. They rolled shit.
I
The
understand.
Borgia siblings could not roll above a 3 or something.
Okay, I did not care about the Borgia siblings.
I know,
Those...
but they were the best fighters in that room.
Whatever. I understand off-screen kills. Belly would have been happy to be in that fight.
Belly was den Neufen.
I know, I was rebuilding my fucking city.
I had everyone in the fight who could fight.
I love how now, twice, with 2 different arcs, we've had a party member stay behind to rebuild their city.
Do not compare me to fucking Juro. Mine got hit by a giant.
Am I wrong though that both times a party member has stayed back to improve and better their city?
You are not
Well,
wrong.
my city was hit by a giant tsunami. Juro's city was fine. It's just that they had a fucking weird government system. Which I think was much better than
So
what...
one was a physical reconstruction, and the other one is a political reconstruction.
Yeah.
No,
Still
he's
reconstruction.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Joro, whatever Joro does to reconstruct that city is nothing more than a crime against humanity. That's saying that I can beat up people to solve a problem. And better yet, he believes that he can solve the problem through literally stealing money from his civilians with a casino.
Anyway, moving on. I'm gonna go to a topic before we move on to the Akihabara arc, which is the idea of Mono and why he's still on the stream.
The Monome.
Which is that we have been hearing things from Argos, the person who plays Mono. From time to time again, he is currently out traveling, so he is not able to play D&D, but at some point, I forget if it was a month or 2 ago, I asked him if he would like to drop Fate because of how long he's been out, and he said once he is able to, he would love to play again. So because of that, I do not want to remove him until he tells me to.
Good for you. But back in my head, I missed Monome. He was Wick's first friend.
Monome was amazing.
I love Mono.
Monome taught me things that Wick didn't understand yet. She still seeks to find a brothel.
Good luck.
Oh dear God! I
All
forgot
right,
about that.
so I have deleted the next maps, so I will do the next best thing. If only Joey was here.
There's just numbers.
To get to see where things were.
Oh god, the descent. And now the further descent of madness. The ranking of this poor fucking city.
So, I actually know exactly where I'm starting with this. Benienma. Because I had a whole thing for Benienma, which was Benienma's luck box results. Her box of luck. It never went anywhere. Because I completely forgot about it. It was on her sheet, and I just forgot about it. But it was going to be once a day, everyone could take out a fortune slip from her luck box, and a D100 will be rolled based on what you get. You will have different things for that day.
That would have been lovely to remember.
But Joey's here.
Oh, hi, Joey. But you are? What are you, Joey? Are you here? Is that what you're telling me? Because you're sure as hell not in Discord.
If you're joining in via Twitch, that's still fine.
No, it's YouTube.
It's you too.
We're doing it on YouTube?
I wanted
Oh,
to see how
okay.
different it is and how it works. So, here we are.
Okay, Beniamo. I wish I was able to cook with Beniamo. I just had to leave.
I mean, to be fair, for the luck box, an 11 to 90 would have done absolutely nothing. It would have just been average luck.
Oh, so just a matter more of like you roll shit or you roll great.
No,
Oh,
no,
boy.
there were
Hello,
still
Joey.
8 options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 options. They were just between 1 and 10 and 91 to 100.
So yeah, either you roll shit and get 1 to 10, or you roll great and roll above at 90.
There's Joey.
That's all that really mattered.
Yes, because there was one option. I believe it's if you roll a 1? Yes, if you roll a 1, just give up and die. You automatically fail all checks and save you make for the rest of the day.
Who the heck is this?
Holy fuck!
There's someone else here.
Yeah, it's Joey.
No, someone else
Oh,
in the
Isaac.
chat.
Hi, Isaac. How you doing?
Do we have any?
Wow.
I don't know an
That
Isaac
w-
personally. I can tell you
That would
that.
have been a shit roll, especially if it happened on a day of like a very important fight.
Yeah. Exactly. It's not the reason I scrapped it. Again, I just completely forgot about it, and that's why it was scrapped.
And what happens if you? What would have happened if we had rolled a 100?
Just go for it. You automatically succeed all saves and checks you make for the rest of the day.
Oh god, I wish I had that.
The other
That would have been
two
beautiful in a
options
fight.
for both sides was a plus or -5 or advantage and disadvantage.
Okay, the +5, please. Give me it all.
But there's also the chance you would have rolled low and gotten a -5 to
Yes.
all skill checks and saving throws.
Yep.
I fight on.
Which would have been horrible on someone like Ibuki.
What do you mean on a Buki? It's just horrible for me in general.
It's horrible for anyone, isn't it?
No,
not-
especially me.
Whoa!
My
Actually, no,
rolls.
for
yeah.
Ibuki, it wouldn't have been so bad because that would have just been negated by
Paladin Aura.
Ibuki's aura.
Yep.
Yeah, Paladin
Yeah,
Aura would have
but-
said, "Fuck that -5 to saves."
Yeah, but then it still fucked me over because I have shit rolls.
Right.
You need your +5. It's still +5, right?
Yeah, still +5. She hasn't gone over 20 in charisma yet.
Oh, thank you for the compliment, Isaac. I'm actually glad that someone is saying they enjoyed who's not a player. It's very rare I get those.
Yeah,
Aw,
it's
okay,
good to have
buddy. We love you.
positivity.
No, I say that
Fine,
because there
yeah.
aren't many comments on the videos in general, so this is one of the few people who actually say they like it.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
I know Isaac's not my student, but
Man, you're really doxing yourself here, aren't you?
Come on, buddy. Shut your mouth.
Uh,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
What else was a... I'm not going to talk about the Daikoku-ten because that's too obvious and reason. I want to start somewhere earlier. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
actually.
I just heard the metal clang of the cat knocking something over.
Actually, El Malloy, he was not originally going to be in this arc. It was only when I thought about the imaginary servants, which were originally called the Alexandria servants because I didn't have a name for them, that I actually decided where to put him. Oh, and Joey, you weren't here when I said it, but since I didn't create the imaginary servants until you guys were already in India, if you did
Yeah.
somehow summon one in the
No,
Land
I
King, it would have
Ivan
been
the Terrible.
Ivan the Terrible.
Ivan. Yes, I heard.
Were you here?
I was in YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I was listening for a little bit.
You silent one. You lurker.
Yes. I lurked. I don't normally do comments on things.
I
am a lurk.
You are one who lurks in my campaign that you gave him the happiest ending
Yes.
by him literally burning to death in the light.
This arc did have a lot of just neutral NPCs, is the best way I can phrase it. Like Mandricardo and Marie. Servants who were going to do nothing for one reason or another. And technically,
Yes,
I guess Exalter counts because she didn't even have stats. She had abilities, but no
also-
stats.
Is she free? Are she still stuck as the system?
I don't know, it's up to interpretation.
We'll never know these answers. All I'm happy
yes.
is that
Thank you,
I'm just-
Isaac,
Well,
another fan of Fates.
What?
Isaac, a big fan of the Nasuverse and anything Fates.
No,
Well, that's
not the Natsu first. Wait, aren't we
Natsu.
doing a nerd? I mean, fuck
No.
no.
Nasu, the
Scott,
person who
Scott.
created Fate, Tsukihime, all that good stuff.
Oh, that's his name.
Yes,
Hey.
Kinoki Nasu. Nasu Kinoki.
Did you say Kinoko Natsu?
You know, I can re-look it up. Yes.
No, we
I
don't
know,
need
I was-
to.
Not
no,
King-
no,
One of the
we-
things
Not
that I am,
Kintoki, Kinoko.
It's fine.
the
I
things
just
that
I
I'm
heard
looking forward to,
King.
but also dreading in this campaign is the day that Titania's aura finally actually goes off.
Ooh, hold on.
She hasn't
I know.
actually
I
had a
know what
40
I need to
event
talk
yet.
about for this arc.
All right.
There's something very, very obvious. It's something of an elephant in the room, which is the original idea I had for the foreigners and what it turned into. All
Death.
because
So what was the original
of a
plan
scrapped
for the Foreigners?
idea. Okay, so the original plan for the foreigners was for it to simply be that Baphomet is trying to be summoned and is using Jacques de Molay to accomplish that, or not using, but corrupting him into the foreigner Molay that Joey knows and loves.
She's there. She will always be there. She loves me.
I'm sure she's still on this map for you, even though everything about her is deleted on my account now.
No, but she's there because she loves me. The Eldritch Beast loves.
Joey, it's
Yes.
an eldritch hallucination. Do not fall to it.
She loves me. Shush.
But if you did
No,
notice
this is your
that
blasphemous
both
words.
of those fights were a little easy, one more so than the other, aka Baphomet's fight was very easy, while Malay's fight was a little harder but still not too difficult, it's because they were supposed to be fought together. That would have been the climax of the arc, end of story. And then Elena Alter. Let's begin at the beginning when I first thought about this arc. I wanted to put Elena in, but originally I was going to have it be the design that Alter uses, the initial design concept of Elena that was originally scrapped. Not just me scrapping it, but the whole design for Elena in general. And then I decided I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. I can't figure something out that works, something that I like. So I decided to scrap the idea of using that design and just went for the normal one. I have no idea why I didn't just use her default icon. I decided to use one of the actual images that their artist created. I can't remember the names, sorry. But if you like armpits, good for you.
That was a interesting comment.
Yeah, it was. But
Got a
then
comment,
I
none the-
remembered what Eris can do, and it ended up going in the direction where, now I kind of need to introduce Elena Alter. Well, now I have to think about her. Well, I guess she is the occult. So,
Well,
foreigner?
she got.
That's
Her
basically
ending, her
how
ending.
everything turned to shit on that. She basically
Yeah,
took
her
over
ending.
control of the foreigner aspect of that arc.
Well, she got what she wanted.
Technically, yeah. Just not in a good way.
Yeah. You can thank Jules.
Thank Jules, Astardi, Hoster, technically.
Yep, you could always thank Hoster.
I have
Always
to
thank
admit, though,
Hoster.
Simone did a lot of damage on that fight, and I loved it.
I think you're thinking of a different fight.
No, we were talking about the big giants.
We're,
Big
we're
giant
talking
snake
about Elena
monster.
Alter.
Oh.
Elena Alter, not Yig.
Oh, never mind.
The moment you went to mention Simone, I knew you were wrong.
Hoster was there because he was helping screw over Elena Alter because she tried to summon Yig.
Yes, and we defeated Yig.
Yes, Yig was already defeated. Jules made a passing comment about Yig that we beat one Eldritch God, we could beat you two. And she's like, "Oh, I'll just summon him back here."
Yeah, fight him again. You won't win twice.
Not
yet,
realizing
Yep.
that the reason we won is still sitting there like a guard dog
Yep.
and just received a new chew toy.
And through extension of that whole thing, I had an excuse to reintroduce Europa for at least one session.
Yes, and that made me happy.
It gave me a reason to give the Zodiacs one final send-off.
One final hurrah.
And I think it went well. I'm proud of that. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite moment of the campaign so far, but I liked it.
I
It was
enjoyed
good.
it. That was fun for me, except nearly dying. Like if she hadn't had done that, I don't know if we would have won.
There would have been two. You
Because
skipped the first phase.
yes, we skipped the first phase, went straight to second phase.
Yeah.
But if we had slogged through the first phase, I don't think Jules would have lived.
It's not at the rate
Oh.
she was going.
Yep, but Scatha for the frickin' win.
But again, you could have gotten Queen's help at some point, so that would have lessened the load.
Yes, but I love that Scatha was just, I'm immune to psychic damage. Yeah.
The thing that I get confused with is that the people that helped us, we killed them.
Who?
Besides Joker.
Yeah,
Besides Joker.
I didn't like I didn't like that Marie died.
Yeah, like she kind of helped us.
Yeah, it made me sad that she died.
It was less that
Yeah.
she was helping you and more so she was hurting the foreigners.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
But again, yeah.
it's sad.
It is sad, but it was something that had to happen that I kind of wish was on screen between Eris and Marie, because that fight, my god.
You can always
Eris
record
just-
the fight.
Eris just went ham on her.
You can record the fights and then just cut them down and edit them and stuff if you wanted to. But that'd be more work for you.
I could. It would be more work, and my editing software honestly is a piece of shit that doesn't like any file on my computer.
God, all
Yeah.
those fights that we were in.
However, I'm going to go out on a limb and say no one here feels bad about Joker's death.
No, well, I want
We didn't have any other views of Joker, so we can't like
Exactly.
rule him out.
Oh, no. Oh.
Only Jules even met him.
And that was for the briefest of moments when he made me explode.
And when he brought you to the king.
Yes, and then I was stuck in a basement.
And hey, at least you got your book done.
Yes.
Yes, I got my book. We need to.
We need to work
do-
on that, Joey. I know. I just remembered that too.
Yes, we need to work on that because that's hopefully going to be a fairly useful item.
I think you're gonna need it.
I have 500 gold now for that I know I can spend. Damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of shift topics here, less of things that were introduced later and more so something I realized I put off to the very, very end, which was
Which
Kiara,
one?
aka Rapture.
Yes.
And I did slightly change my idea of what I wanted her to do in the arc. Because it wasn't until, I think, a week or two before the concert that I even thought of, what if she's the final boss?
Well, that makes us not have to fight King, which someone still did anyway.
Exactly. The original idea of this arc was just literally go down the line. Joker, Jack, Queen, King, fight them all. And it was just a bit cookie cutter, too simple. I didn't even really like it because not all the face cards were that bad. Namely,
I'm glad
Jack
we didn't
and
have to
King.
fight
but-
Jack.
Oh, that I will talk about that in a second. Remind me after I talk about Rapture.
Alright.
But Rapture, I didn't even have a character sheet, let alone any idea of what I wanted her to fight as, until I thought about her being a boss for the arc. Because, of course, I thought about, oh, what about at the bottom, at the tomb? What if Nobunaga just comes in for a moment and says, hey, fuck you, now come to me and fight.
Yeah, I lost my damn wings, bastard.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll find a way to get them back.
I will.
Think
Oh, I
Greater
will.
Restoration. No. That's Greater.
No,
You know, Greater Restoration removes any missing limbs.
What if they're not missing?
no, that's regeneration. Greater Restoration doesn't fix that. I don't think. I don't think it should.
I can check if you really want me to.
Why not? Take a quick peek. Peek-a-poo.
Greater Restoration.
No. Alright, you're right, it is Regeneration. My apologies.
Yep.
Nope, it's basically just conditions.
Yes, which there's nothing to regenerate because it's as if my wings never existed.
Yeah.
Kobold.
Oh, you're gonna die.
You're not even a kobold. You're a half kobold.
I will murder every last one of you, and you won't.
I guess we could technically call you Dragonite at this
Oh,
point.
no.
Just without the wings.
I will murder everyone, and nothing can stop me.
So once I figured out that I was going to use Rapture as the boss, it didn't take me too long to figure it out, but honestly, I'm surprised it took me this long to even make her a sheep because she has a role. She was gonna be an Avalon. And yet I just put it off. But at the same time, the one in Avalon is still the child version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't even have to think about a character sheet because I wasn't sure when she was going to mature, if at all. But because Kama did.
Kama did, yes, and we are working on those things.
You are working on that. But I'm going to switch over to talking about Siegfried, aka the Jack face card.
Siggy.
You know what's sad?
What?
Earlier today, I was thinking about what if I put someone like Siegfried in Avalon just for the hell of it, completely forgetting that he was just here.
Well, I mean, he
I
could
only
came, why
just
not?
remembered about that. I mean, sure, he could
Because
come, but eh.
It'd be nice if he
Oh,
came.
I
We
wouldn't.
kind of need like a great hero of legend.
You have great heroes of legend.
Well, Sig's
They
awesome.
do.
Siegfried's
You
awesome.
have Beowulf, technically.
Where the the date?
You don't
Mona
technically.
May's just running around the Feywild having a ball. Can you imagine Mona May in the Feywild, the shenanigans and the Fey women he charms?
Oh yeah, do you want to know what he said to me when I asked him, okay, the party's gonna start heading to the Fae. I need to know if you would go with them or not. His response was, you think Monome would not go to the Fae? You fool! Do you know what he can get up to there?
Oh my god, why do I fear
I don't even know what he'd get up to there.
It's basically what he
And that
said
makes
to
it
me.
even better.
And that's another
Yeah.
reason why Mono is still on the stream right there. But technically, I guess Bayo is the only hero of legend you people have. Da Vinci's not exactly a hero. Neither is Bargus, and Ibuki is certainly no hero.
I fear
Yeah.
I fear many results. I also might have to go pick up my niece.
Yeah.
Fear. I feel like there's something. Oh, yes,
no.
there is something else that I actually cut from this arc, which is why I can't think about it because well, there goes Kobu. Poor Kobu.
Bye-bye.
Which is that Gordolf was not
Goodbye.
going to be the only person from the other continent who would have been here. I originally was going to plan for Sion to also be here, and I was unsure about adding the other one. But eventually I just decided there wouldn't really be a reason to bring all of them over. They'd all basically do the same role, but Gordolf... I just like Gordolf. I like doing his voice, okay?
Yeah.
It's fun, yes.
I know.
Yes, it's
But Gordon's not
it's
coming
know.
to the Fae with us,
No,
right?
God.
Neither is.
God, no, I'm not going to the Fae.
And as
He accidentally made a mistake and thought he was being intimidated. Yes, I'll go. Wait. Oh, no.
Would
I
you
also feel
like
that-
to have safe passage? Yes. I mean, no, wait. What am I doing?
Why do I believe that we're not really getting safe passage and we're still fucked?
You are getting as safe passage as "quote unquote" Bazette can give you.
I feel like plane shift would have been more safer.
Do any of you have that?
Yes. Now.
Maybe.
But did you,
No, I-
in the moment, did you take your long rest to gain your level up?
No. Well, we didn't even get a chance to take a long rest. We're getting
Exactly.
teleported. God forbid, I'm terrified of teleports. All I need now is a 2-year nap while everyone else is doing shit.
Other than that, other than I could, I suppose, talk about. Actually, no, this is something I've never said on stream, so I can talk about Tomoe Gozen and what her purpose was supposed to be in the arc as the imaginary servant.
Yes, you can. Even though she got murked.
Yeah. Yeah. Sad. Anyway, her original purpose, and by that I mean I think I've said on stream what the imaginary servants are supposed to be, which are, just in case anyone doesn't know who's listening to this or watching, whatever you want. You could be watching right now, Isaac, or you could be anyone else, a lurker. I don't know how many people are watching this actually. I could check, but I don't feel like it. Anyway, imaginary servants are supposed to be summoned to be direct counters in some way to the guardians that are within proximity. So again, in The Land King, to fight Li Shuen, it would have been Ivan the Terrible. To fight Sima Yi, aka Rhinus Elmalloy Archisorte, it was Lord Elmalloy II. And here to fight Cuchulainn, it would have been, not would have been, it was Tomoe Gozen, but as a saber. And the reason for that being, which was slightly mentioned in a sort of offhand comment at the, I think it was the last session of the arc, that King could only be damaged while the concert is going on. So Tomoe Gozen would have been able to perform, and it would have been such a good performance that she would have gotten an encore. And she would have just kept going. Not indefinitely, but for an extended period of time. But because of multiple things happening, such as one group splitting up into two for the performance, and Maurice deciding to join as well, it managed to extend it long enough anyway. So while the imaginary servants are not technically needed to defeat the Guardian, as you have clearly seen twice now, they can definitely help, such as Elmalloy. Creating a strategy to fight her. There we go. Tactician versus tactician, that's what I'm trying to say. Hiccups are back.
I wish we were able to save her. I should have never let her go by herself.
Well, things happen.
Yes.
And she did it to protect Maurice. If she didn't do it, Maurice might have died.
I know, but
Which would have been bad.
Because then you get no imaginary servant in the next arc.
I should have tried to follow her.
Also, if he dies, she dies.
Yeah.
So it would have been the same anyway.
The results were still the same.
And while I could talk about other things that were added last minute, I will only mention one because they're sort of grouped together and this leads another one, which is Joro's family. The two stepsisters, technically three sisters, I guess, and the father. The father being Kanedoji. And it was sort of last minute, so I unfortunately did not have time to draw him properly. I would have loved to, but I did not. So instead, Kuma just got me an image to use, which was enough. Which sort of changed the beginning of the arc, which was letting Ibuki go off on her own to try and get to him, thinking, my friend.
Poor my friend's a jackass.
Yeah, she realized that. But she did not know that at first.
Yes.
And just to clarify, for clarity's sake, he was a servant, one that was just alive for an extended period of time. That's about all it was. It's not that he was alive the entirety of the time. He was summoned at some point. I never once thought about who his master was because, let's see, I did not care enough. I did not want to put enough effort into that. Not because it was a Kuma thing, but because it was never going to come up. And I think... Am I missing anything? Talked about the... Oh, yeah, no. I guess technically there is one thing, which is the smallest little thing. Unless I'm... Hold on, let me look through my notes. Otherwise I will say... this small The tiniest little thing. Oh, yep, okay. Nothing else, so there's going to be a quote-unquote swimsuit episode simply because Avenger Kama what came out around that time that I thought this through. So, little Kama in a swimsuit. Adorable. That was
Wick
it.
dies in water. Wick dies in water. Beach episode is Wick's death. Fine.
Weren't you the one who was pushing for the beach episode in the beginning?
Yes.
Yes, I still want the beach episode.
You got one.
I know, and I loved it. That's with Belly. Though I was afraid of the sun at the point, and for some reason I'm immune to the sun. Amazing.
Anyway,
We also had Dai.
unless anyone has any final passing comments about Akihabara and their arcs, or if anyone watching the stream has any questions about it, by the way, for this entirety of the stream, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I will try and answer what I can, unless it's spoiler territory.
Hey, here's something a little off topic.
Yeah.
For Scott. The new Magic deck D&D set came out.
Yeah, you're right. A little off topic.
It doesn't lead to anything involving with fate.
No, I'm
Nothing
just
involving
saying,
with my
I
character.
bought the set booster.
Oh, from Baldur's Gate, yes?
Yeah. Yeah, and I just opened them while we were doing this.
Fuck you.
And my god, there are so many legendaries.
Yes, there's a lot of good cards in that set. There's
But,
like
but do you want to know how many legendaries I got out of this?
what?
Okay, I'm gonna count them right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
How many packs did
14,
you buy?
15, 16, 17, 18,
God.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39,
Welcome
40,
to Counting with
41,
Joey.
42, 43, 44, 45,
How many of them
46,
are the same
47,
copy?
48, 47, 49, 50, 51, 52. There are a
God.
few copies. Only a few.
Joe, my question is, how did you buy a box?
I bought the set boot, the thing that comes with the box and the dice.
Oh.
I got a stack of legendaries.
Did you get that? That's just a very high likelihood. Any mythics?
Let me see.
Okay.
And then
Well-
do they have the little shiny thing at the bottom?
They have like it's gold, but mythics has like the kind of the red.
I know I got some with the shiny little thing at the bottom.
Yeah, that's also the new. Okay. Well, besides
So
that
they'll-
distraction, yes, that I can't wait to buy Baldur's Gate. I also heard that they made a commander that has 3 partners.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, besides that off-topic question involving
So many legendaries. So many legendaries. Which it
Besides-
kind of sucks because I didn't get a lot of other cards.
Besides that distraction,
Yes.
Sorry. I just had to make mention of that.
You're good, Joey. This is definitely a more casual stream compared to the sessions.
yes.
I wouldn't do that during a game.
I'm sure you wouldn't count to 52 during a game.
Yes. Oh, must have counted the points.
Well, we'll see what happens coming up with this. The fate stays, and it's even though
What the hell
Oh.
are you saying?
It
I
hurts.
I butchered it. Fate 6 Zenith. Sorry.
Anyway, before I move on to the next topic, any more questions about either arc, technically?
I did not have an important role in Joro's arc, or in Akihabara's arc, so I'm happy to stay neutral.
That's not a question. That's just a opinion.
Yeah,
In
that's an opinion.
Yes.
I asked if you had any
Yeah.
questions about it.
Yeah, somehow I was able to summon mice, which was awesome.
That's not a question.
I know. I'm just saying passing comments. I'm not asking a question.
It's not what you were asked to do.
Fuck you. You didn't even have a question that related to
Are you
fate.
sure Joey doesn't have a question?
He's going off topic.
Go, Joey. Ask a question.
I did have a question though.
See?
Fuck, what was?
I swear to God, if he gives it a
What?
statement. I swear to God.
It had something to do with. Is it with the legendary things?
The legendary?
I it
Grand
had
service?
something to do with I think the mythic servants or something. But I
Grand?
can't. Or the not mythic, but the imaginary.
Oh,
Okay.
God damn it. Jason has the fucking old man that we need.
Jason is the old man. Oh, can Jason come to the fair?
I mean, not Jason. I mean, Jason has the old man of the mountain. Not that old man. The one that's like the fucking King Hassan.
Yes,
Why-
because
why
he is
is-
related to him.
Yeah, but why is he following him?
Because they're
Because
connected.
he's the old man.
Yeah. Jason
Because
is technically
Jules
the
holds
giver
shenanigans.
because of Jules.
God damn it.
And since
Yeah.
the aspect of King Hassan was a part of the giver, he has to follow Jason as the Grim Reaper who is one day going to kill him.
Why
He
didn't
must
he
have
kill
that
him?
fear on his shoulder at all times.
God, poor Jason.
You
Okay.
did this, Joey.
I know I did. I don't regret it. I love that Jason's here now.
I really want to know your question for the imaginary servants, though.
I can't remember what it was.
Well, if you think of it, let me know.
Oh, well, here's another question.
Sure.
So what exactly? How? Can you explain to me how Moses was?
How Moses was?
Like how he became like the Leviathan shit and everything, or did you just plan that?
Put simply, similar to how high servants work.
Okay.
Except
Okay.
not a high servant, it's just the Leviathan.
Yes, it's just the Leviathan posing as Moses.
No, the Leviathan was a part of the heroic spirit Moses that was there.
Okay. And why was he helping the benevolent king?
Okay, now you're making me think, because I need to remember the reason why.
Because I'm kind of curious as why. Because I'm like, I really liked Moses, and I didn't want
Ooh,
didn't
I
want
actually
him to
do
die.
remember it.
What is it?
It was to be against Ozymandias.
Why was he against that? Is that just because of old things?
Yes. Yes.
Damn it,
it
Moses.
is.
He's not. Moses, come on. Come on, let those things go. You already freed your people. These aren't your people anymore. You two were brothers. Come on.
Foster brothers, but still, yeah, brothers.
They were brothers. I like to think of it that it was like the Prince of Egypt, the animation. I like that. Just go back to that way, the way things were.
I hope that I can't wait to see what happens to Nissa in the Fae arc.
Well, speaking of the Fae arc, we get to my favorite part of this stream. I get
The
to
Fae!
talk about the preview.
The preview.
Do we see the map? I would love to see the map of this.
Well, good for you. I was just dragging you over to it. I can stop if you want.
Oh.
No, please. I expect to see the Fae arc. I've been waiting to. Oh my God! Where's the water? Oh, great.
I would not
Apple?
point out everything.
How do I mute?
Wait, what?
How do you mute who?
Oh, I can see the map. No, I'm trying to. Don't ignore me.
Did you?
I just want to see the map because I didn't want to pull up Roll20 because I'm on my phone.
Oh.
I
Well,
have a
just
question.
click the mute button. Yeah. All right, question already. Got it. Yes.
I have the
Can we
mute button on my phone.
I would like to see where everyone ended up on the map
No,
because oh come on, that'd be good hints. Come on, baby,
No. it's spoiler.
please. Well, you don't have to show we just show where everyone landed at.
Exactly. That's spoiler.
Then we would show that we're separated and how we're separated.
Yes, and who's with who,
That's-
if anyone.
Oh, fine.
Yes. So that way we can plan
Yes.
tactics.
Like if I
Just
were to
get some
say
rock.
Joey was with Nessa just so that if Jules was with Nessa just so that Joey could be with his own little thing, That'd be spoilers. So I'm not
Yes.
going to say that.
I don't need to. I can be in multiple places.
Technically, that is true, and that terrifies me.
Technically, I have mono
Okay,
on the map too, just in case.
Technically, there could be a version.
Here's the question: did you roll randomly, or did you pick where everybody was going?
I like
A
the random.
bit of both, because while I can say this much, I did roll random to an extent. However, there are a lot of forces that are bringing people to certain places. One of them being Merlin.
Yeah, my Merlin.
That is all you're gonna get from me for who is where.
I
I'm
feel.
gonna hope I'm close to Merlin then.
I hope. The thing that I'm also thinking that's really good is that when you have wherever the rug is, there could be a version of real Jules, and then the other Jules could be where the rug's at. That's actually pretty useful because technically,
You want to know one spell I definitely am taking, Skylar?
What?
Simulacrum.
Not surprised.
There will be two of me.
I wish I could take some.
Twice the work done.
I could get Simulacrum, but that's not a.
Be thrilled. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
This is not a sorcerer spell.
I don't fear. But now we get to the real fun part. Previewing characters who will appear. But first, I actually need to say something.
Yeah.
So, Trom released about a week ago. There may
What?
or may not be at least one servant from the Trom singularity in this arc. However, it is not
Are
me
you talking about-
shoehorning a character in. I had them planned before Trom.
Is Trom the thing with the new stuff? The
Yes, the basically Fate's version of Three Kingdoms.
which is Don
Grimhild
Quixote
versus
and stuff.
Constantine versus Charlemagne, or technically Don Quixote.
Don Quixote.
Wait, is Don Quixote going to be this campaign?
No,
Damn it!
technically I said that by saying that I had them planned long before this Trom.
Continue.
So that I can actually prep the. Actually, nah, I can somehow do it on this map. Might need to zoom in a little bit in a second, but to start with, I said I was going to talk about him later. So wait, that's wrong. That doesn't matter. So to start with, the first character I shall show who will be involved in this arc is. Oh, you really can't see it. Hold on. We're zooming. Is Nemo.
It's the captain.
Yep.
I did say that I scrapped him for India, but I still wanted to use. Okay, I've really got to mention something right here, right now, before I continue, because I remembered I wanted to talk about this when I talked about this arc,
Yes.
and then I got distracted by Trom.
Trom.
The idea of
Trom.
the idea of Sodom's Beast and Grand Rider Noah. Arcade did it. However, I'm not going to say before they started development on that. No, I'm not going to say that. I have no idea when they started that. However, before they even showed an inkling of that, I definitely had the idea of using Beast Nero for Mother Harlot, because I had that idea way back when I decided to use Nero for Libra. So, the beginning.
The beginning.
And I also, before it was revealed, had the idea, and Joey can confirm this for me, that I was going to use a Grand Rider as Noah for the Grand Servant against them.
Yes.
Because I sent Joey the name Noah so I can remind myself later to actually do it and not just forget. It was most certainly before they revealed Noah.
Yeah.
So, I thought about scrapping the idea after Arcade did it, because that sort of just blew the wind out of my sails completely for that idea. Just...
Dad.
I wanted to do it. I thought it was original. It would have been original if I had done it before December.
But we did not move fast enough for that.
No, I don't even know when it would. The worst part is that it happened around the same time that I was going to introduce Nero as a beast.
Hmm.
And I just was unsure of what I was going to do at that point. But clearly, I have decided to continue going with that, and it has been heavily implied. I have not explicitly said it, but it has been heavily implied that there will be a Grand Servant summoning, so take a wild guess. Who's it going to be?
Noah!
I'm sorry, what did you say,
What?
Scott?
Nothing.
I heard you say Maurice.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
you.
I thought Maurice would be summoning a Grand Servant. My bad.
No,
I mean,
who would be the Grand Servant summoned?
Merlin.
I mean, you're not
I'm gonna
technically wrong.
smack you upside the
but-
head. Dude, Merlin can't be summoned as a servant because Merlin's not dead.
I mean, technically, Merlin's never dead. Whenever they're a Grand Caster, they just decide to pop in for the lulz.
So
Yeah.
I'm hearing that we have to kill Merlin, so Merlin can be summoned.
No. No.
Good luck!
No.
I say that for multiple reasons. Jules is one of them.
I don't know what Grand Servant would be summoned.
Oh my god. Okay, Joey, now
Oh
you can
my
slap him.
god. If I could and smack you in the face a couple times.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
Who?
Who did we just start talking about? Whose picture
Don't
is
you
on
dare
the god
say Merlin.
screen?
This guy.
Alright, Captain.
And
Who
who's
is-
that?
Who is technically connected to Captain through Arcade, because goddamn, I hate that whole thing.
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
I love it. I love the idea. I hate that it was almost exactly what I was going to end up doing.
I don't know. I don't know much about
We
Arcade.
said his name.
I'm sorry. I was reading text.
It's
What was the
fine.
name?
Noah.
Oh, Noah? Nice.
Noah, like Noah's Ark, because I honestly the reason I got it is the reason I got the idea for Noah being a Grand Rider before they even revealed it was because of a comment section of a video. Hell if I remember which video. I think it might have been Klidge's video about Beast and no, it had to be long before that. Never mind. No, hold on. Not that. Klidge, great guy. Love him. Love his vids. Give him a watch. He deserves it. But not what I'm talking about. It was a comment section on
Not
some
well with
video arguing whether or not Noah would be considered a candidate for Grand Rider because, well, sure, all he did was have a boat. He had the boat that saved the animals from a tsunami.
As
The
well as
tsunami.
Okay, that's really underselling it there,
That
buddy.
alone is underselling it, and that alone is probably what would give him Grand Rider.
He saved the entire species.
Exactly.
And the human race. As well as he was a prophet of God.
Okay, so I guess technically with all that I've said,
Oh.
I could just plop his token down actually and not have just Captain there for that
Captain.
hi Noah.
Hey Noah, or his other name. Are we gonna mention that or no?
I'm just gonna call him Noah.
Okay. That's fine. Well,
Next up, because I think I've talked about these two enough, I'm just gonna move them up a little bit so that they're not in the center of the stream.
who else was there?
Who else was where? No, I mean, well, I'm gonna put more people there. So
Oh, well, you said
moving
these
them out of.
move these two so not right in the middle of the stream.
Yes, I moved Captain and Noah.
Captain and Noah? You have two separate images?
Look on the stream.
I'm not looking on the stream right now.
Well, there's your problem.
Well, yeah, that's why I was confused. I didn't feel like listening to double feedback because my phone won't let me mute the stream.
I did say that I was gonna put his actual token down because I don't feel like not doing it since I've talked about him so much. I wasn't going to. I was gonna leave him as more of a surprise, but since I just straight up said it
Yeah.
for so long.
It's fine. It's fine.
Also, Joey, unless you're either on Roll20 or the streams, you're not really gonna see the people.
Yes, I'm aware. I'll deal with double up.
Ooh, actually, before I reveal these two, I really need to find the artist for one of them because for the life of me, I cannot remember. and it's gonna bother me if I can't give them credit for it. I really hope this is the actual person who did the art, not just someone who reposted it.
Yeah.
But since
But-
this is the only one I can find of it, I am going
Okay,
to. I'm going to
then.
think
Let me check it.
that it's right. Nope, that's. Come on, yeah, there. Okay, there's a link. All right, I'm here. I am here. All right, next two. I hope the names aren't revealed because these two actually should be hidden, so it's not an obvious giveaway.
Okay.
We have a lovely red hair wielding a bow, as well as someone in armor. So, for the one in armor, full credit to Grape. Great guy, wonderful art guy. I'm not going to assume guy. Wonderful person. I have no idea, honestly. But, great person.
Ooh.
Grape person, you could say. Ah, pun. I hate puns.
A grape?
Grape. Their name is Grape. They are the person who did the art of the one in armor. And for the one who did the one with red hair, I want to say credit goes to Raymond271 on Reddit. I cannot confirm that because it could just be a repost. I cannot confirm nor deny that.
Well, never
Yes.
know the answers.
So I'm going to hope that that is the person, and there's your credit right there. I'll likely give credit in the description of the actual video where they first appear in anyway, or that they're on the thumbnail of if it happens, but either way.
Okay, I know that they can't be the. I'm trying to think, like, who's gonna summon this grand servant?
Alright, that's also sort of been stated before, but don't worry about it. We're talking about these two people right here. So,
New
their,
friend.
their general role...
In the last episode. No, I'm good.
It was in the last episode. These two will
Mhm.
also be on the same side as Captain. I'm not going to say if they're on the same side of Noah, since they are technically two different people. But that is all.
What did you do with my captain?
Well,
I am the captain of this
Captain
ship.
and
no one
Noah are
knows.
two different people.
I am the captain of this ship.
Where did our captain go? What have you done with him?
I
What?
am your captain.
What? What do you mean?
Captain!
He's right
Look
there.
at me. Look at me now. Look at me now. I am the captain now.
I'm just saying, like, there's like a transformation.
I'm now physically terrified of a lot of this arc is literally in fucking on a boat. I will die so quickly.
Where's the water?
That's what I'm also trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out, like, are these like roadways or waterways?
And again, think back to Arcade. Noah never once summoned his boat against Sodom's Beast. Honestly, all he did was stop a flood.
Wow,
I think with his bare
pretty good
hands.
thing.
I don't remember.
Hey, that's Moses's turf. What you doing there,
No,
boy?
no, he didn't split the waters. He just stopped a tsunami.
Yeah, I know, but that's still stopping the waters. is
That
what Moses
still
did.
counts as stopping it. It's like, hey,
I
he
didn't say he didn't
split.
stop. I said he didn't split the water.
Yeah.
Listen here. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm the DM now.
Now, next character
Okay.
to
go-
reveal.
Take over.
I am sort of doing a cop out here because I feel like I need to reveal at least one Fate related character, but since they've all already basically appeared in Fate Memoria, there's no one new to show or hint at. So, where are they? Oh, there they are. I had to remember what their name was under. Nope, let's see what their name actually
Oh.
says first.
I have a question I just thought of.
One moment, and then you can ask it.
Okay.
Actually, no, ask it now before I reveal them.
Did the original queen from Akihabara come back to the Fae?
God, no, I'm not having Maeve and Naknari in the same place. That's too much, even for me.
Okay, I was just asking.
That's too much sexy. But
You can never have two.
we do have Fairy Knight Gareth.
look at the side with all the servants.
Hey, that's me, but I am the you. You know.
Oh, you actually put a mouth there when you talked? Oh, did you put Dio's face?
It was Dio's face.
It's Dio's face when I speak.
I can't really see it because it's all kind of blurry on my phone. So
Yeah, it's blurry on my end too.
beautiful. I can't tell.
She is beautiful.
I'm gonna full screen for it. I can sort of tell. It's a,
We
it's a
already knew
little.
she was.
It's a little blurry. Maybe that's from
least
my
that-
internet connection loss earlier. I don't know.
It's fine.
Maybe I could try and
Yeah.
fix it another time, but not right now.
I'm
No,
so
no, we're not
surprised.
revealing Wick. Wick's not involved in this campaign. What are you talking about? Bye, Wick.
Back to the shelf I belong. If I Wick, back to the shelf and on. You know what? I switched out Wick. We got Belly back.
I like
baby.
the thumbnail you made.
You see the thumbnail?
Yeah, I see the thumbnail. I like
Yeah.
that.
Which
I
thumbnail?
wanted to give the stream some thumbnail just in case, and I decided to have a little fun with it. Also, I just
But
really
I
love
like-
Rio's art, so I felt like I had to do the April Fool's art. Except there is none for the Avalon Lefay and On, so I had to use some of the actual art of Bargus.
Wait, what's with the movie with One Piece with? What the
And we're off
fuck?
topic.
Never mind. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. There's two possible things you're talking. Are you talking about the Red movie?
Yeah, the red movie.
Yeah, it's Shanks' daughter.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Did Shank have a kid?
I don't know. Apparently, her and Luffy grew up in that town together.
I have questions after the stream.
I don't know enough about it. I haven't researched it or anything. I just know bare bits and pieces.
Does she have a devil fruit?
I have no idea.
Okay, I mean, my bad.
No,
Gareth,
I'll
we,
wait.
no, we know Gareth is in the Fae. Argwick met her.
Yeah, we know
The
Gareth
parents.
is there. I just felt like I had to show someone connected to the Fae who's not revealing too much without saying we know Gareth is going to be important in some way or another. Whether or not
Oh,
that's
that's right.
because... Whether or not that's because they look like Yuno or not, I don't know. Well, I mean,
I know
I know. I'm not going to say.
I know that what has been confirmed by Wick is evolving that someone else is Gareth, but has the memory of Yuno, and this is the appearance that she had.
Sure.
Well, what do you mean? Sure, that's what I was told.
Are you sure you're remembering that correctly?
That's what I'm wondering.
Are you guys fucking with me? I'm pretty
No.
sure.
I have no idea. Skylar's the one that you need to check with.
Skylar, am I wrong? You fucking with me?
I'm not going to say you're
I
wrong,
don't-
but you're not right.
Fuck, do I have to watch that video again?
I guess you do.
Or just wait and find out.
I'm not patient, but she gave me what's her face is she gave me the command seals.
Yes, she did. Which
Yeah.
somehow managed to work on Elizabeth Bathory, so there must be some connection between Fairy Knight Gareth and Yuno.
Too bad Wick has no idea about the memories. They have been deleted.
Not yet, you do know something about Lancelot.
Something. Those are just illusions.
Yeah.
Those can't be real. Wick actually fighting in combat.
Sorry,
Hypocrisy.
taking a drink of water.
I'm drinking my tea as well.
Next up, who is next to reveal? I feel like there's one or two more characters to show off.
I'm just happy that I'm just happy that we might be able to get story development for Bargus.
Oh, you will, alright. Alright, here we go. I've decided. And by that I mean,
If you put Tristan on this fucking map, we know she exists.
No, believe me. This is gonna be a surprise for all of you.
Oh, really? Is it the Ginger Man? Is it the Demon Lord that we know we're gonna kick his ass?
Her?
I mean, her ass fuck. It just...
I could reveal Nobunaga, but technically they've already made an appearance, and I try and keep this to people who will play at least a semi-important role and have not been shown yet. Gareth is the only exception because I really felt like I should show at least one Fae-related character. Let me hide the name to start with, even though it's going to be obvious. But, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Look at that handsome professor.
Why does that look like Moriarty?
Because it is.
Fuck!
You brought young Moriarty here.
I had plans for Moriarty to begin with. It's just that what Trom did with him being a ruler fits so much more than whatever the hell I was doing.
No! We already
Uh,
fucking. We should have killed him. We should have killed him.
Yeah,
when we
you
had the
should- yeah.
opportunity.
wouldn't
that's
have
the
changed
reason.
anything.
We should have killed him.
That wouldn't have changed anything. This is a
It
different Moriarty.
Nope, it's the same
No.
one.
It's the same Moriarty. You idiot.
It's the
Why-
same Moriarty.
Why did he get younger? Oh.
Because he evolved. Who fucking knows?
I
We
have
should
a
have killed him.
reason.
We should have killed. And now we have. Fucking Holmes.
Well,
We have Holmes.
Holmes with us.
Yes, we have Holmes with us.
Yes, you do have Holmes, which is why I'm sort of glad he came with you, honestly.
This is gonna be really hilarious when Holmes like appears. Like Holmes is like, "Haha! My adversary! I finally found you. How did you get into the Fae?"
I have no
Thought I
idea
got
who
it
you
wrong.
are, kind sir, because I'm 30 years younger than when I met you.
Oh,
No, he knew.
he'll know. It's in his fiber of being.
That's literally how it was in Trom. He knows of Sherlock Holmes, but he doesn't know him because he hasn't met him.
Well, whatever.
He honestly
must
looks
die.
up to Sherlock Holmes.
What?
Yeah, young
But
Moriarty.
then what happened? And why the fight?
Because he wanted to prove that he can beat him.
Yeah, that makes sense
And
too.
it was a mistake, as old Moriarty pointed out. But I'm not going to spoil anything else from Trom. That's all you're getting from me.
All right.
And I'm not saying that for you, Joy. I'm saying that for the stream. Trom is only a week old. I'm
No.
not spoiling anything else.
I wish you died. We should have killed you.
No, Jules wouldn't have been happy with that.
I know, but Belly would have. I knew this day would come. I always said we should have killed him.
All I will say is that I, for one, love this edition, and Moriarty has grown on me in the past week and a half, however long it's been since Trom came out, and even before his banner came out, because I've liked using him so far since then, but that's besides the point.
I also figured out how terrifying fucking Jack the Ripper would be. This fucking level. I'm glad that I'm not playing Jack, because then I would have not been able to see her do anything wrong.
Anyway, other than more obvious people, there's a couple others I could have shown, but this is who I'm choosing. This is who I've gone with. You get the two custom, not custom art, but two fan arts, again by Grape and Raymond. Both great people. I know more about one than the other, but they're both good. You have Captain, Grand Rider Noah, Fairy Knight Gareth, and young Professor Moriarty. What roles will they all play? How will they interact with each other if they do? Maybe none of these people ever meet. But that will have to be
Whoa.
found out. What?
Are we gonna get to know who the limb is for this arc?
Oh, yeah, sure. I can show that in a second. I just want to delete these first.
Okay.
Because I need to zoom out for that.
I don't like that.
What are you talking about? It's to scale.
Oh God.
Wait, is this map to scale?
When I put the token on here.
No, there.
Oh God, I don't like that, Skylar.
Oh! I remember that!
That's to scale.
Yeah.
Oh, can you zoom up? Oh dear.
That's as far as I can go.
Oh dear Lord.
That's a friendly creature. That's other Merrims.
Why couldn't we have another one like one that we could reason?
You can try reasoning with it, I guess. Not like you
Can
can
we
do that for
banish-
Nobunaga.
We cast Banish upon it. It returns back to the reality. It doesn't belong. That's Merlin's fucking familiar.
Merlin?
No, it's not. What are you
I'm-
talking about?
I mean, what the fuck's this?
It's Merrim's limb.
The left leg. The king of the
Oh.
sky.
Oh.
Yes.
thought that was Merlin's familiar.
Oh God,
No,
no! Oh
that's
God,
not.
no! That is not Foe.
That is not.
That is not Cashpalug.
I'm
Cashpalug is the fluffy little rabbit dog.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It's not Caspaloog.
I'm sorry. I don't
And
know
it's
too
not
much. about-
Chappy. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna have to kill that thing.
Somehow, but your first problem, you're gonna have to get to it.
I don't have my wings anymore, bastard.
Oh, yeah, that's the only issue.
Wick saw it when she was jettisoned into the sky by
Yes.
Lancelot.
You did.
Yeah. Now we have to kill that thing. We're gonna have to make a giant
Well,
railgun. We gotta make a giant railgun.
ground turrets,
Ground turrets, baby. Ground turrets, baby.
anti-air missiles.
Anti-missiles, log. We just use a fucking shit ton of. We just might have to harvest like a whole continent of resources.
Well, you've technically got one right here. It's just a matter of do they have enough resources for that?
If there's fake creatures here, their sacrifices will be in vain. Would not be in vain.
But you gotta.
You can
wonder.
do. I'm not dealing with that. I will build whatever to be able to do this.
I'm not dealing with this. Wick can't fucking fight goddamn one fucking foreigner. I'm good.
Well, no one could have 1v1'd a foreigner, except maybe if it was Baphomet.
Yeah, Baphomet, yeah. Well, we'll see what happens at the Fey Arc.
You think Jules could have handled Elena on her own?
There is a way.
Yeah,
I don't
there's-
want to do it, but there is a way.
There is a way. Joey has the power to do so.
There are things, but they are not in-game things. These are me pulling stuff out my butt. I don't want to do these things, but if I must. I don't think. I probably would have died though, still, but hopefully I would have been able to set up things to screw her over.
Maybe.
We'll see where everyone else is on this fucking continent.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be next session. Oh, this is a good place for me to mention the scheduling from this point on for the next few weeks until earlier mid-August. The sessions will be on Saturdays. I am going to assume they're still over at Twitch. I have not fully decided. I need to think about how this works comparatively. So maybe it'll be over on YouTube, but look for it on Twitch mainly. Maybe YouTube. I don't know which one. Check both. Either way, start time should be closer to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. So,
Good.
there you go. There's that. I've said my spiel, I think. Any final questions, you people?
I have no idea if there are cities. I don't know what's in the Fae.
There are cities.
You should know what's in the Fae. You've been in the Fae.
Well, I didn't explore around a lot.
And that seems like a you problem.
I know. I understand. I don't know where Woodwars is at, where he lives.
You never went to his place.
Yeah, I was told by my lovely dad. No.
You know where his place is.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't remember where that is.
Oh no, that's. Oh, we just got the little live icon. Oh, that's cool.
What?
Oh, I was just scrolling through
Oh, yeah.
on YouTube and I saw that because it showed
Yes,
the
because,
video of ours,
because
and then
it's
it's got
live.
the
It
little
shows that it's
live.
live.
Yes.
So I'll ask one more
Yeah.
time. Any final questions before I call it?
I got nothing.
Alright, that silence tells me everything you need to know, except for Joey's little comment there.
Okay.
Thank you all for watching this. This was something I've wanted to do for a while, both in terms of it's been a bit too long since I've done a last Talking Fate, as well as I just wanted to try out streaming on YouTube, see how it's different, see how it works, and
Do you like
Depending
it?
on the internet connection problem, if that's normally just a me problem, though, I hate my life. Anyway, thank you all for joining us. If you are still watching, thank you. If you watch this at a later date, thank you as well. Look forward to the next upcoming sessions, wherever they may be.
Yep.
And we will see you all as I... Why am I... I'm trying to find the end stream button on Roll20. That's not where it is. And thank you all for watching us. God, I feel like... Thank you. Have a good day.